Prep fellas, this Monty Parson. I missed last week's episodes. I went into a scramble mode after SimWorld closed its doors, but it's back better than ever, so let's keep it popping. But I'm behind a little bit. There's been a lot of tournament action going on. We're going to get into some of that action. But first, let's welcome some of the new faces to the scene in this week's new recruit alert. This week we got Hezier White out of Memphis. I probably butchered his name. I apologize, bro. Tyrone Blackman out of Jacksonville, Florida. Kobe Neal out of Houston, Texas. And Yoakum Dominguez out of Brooklyn, New York. I might have butchered your name too. I apologize as well. Welcome to Prep, fellas. Grind, grind, grind. If you haven't already, talk to your legacy ASAP. It's off season. It's that time of the year to be getting on teams. Teams is filling up. They roster finishing them off. So be proactive. Love and basketball, but this ain't no romance. How the game became soft. We had talks this week about rivalries. Creighton, Syracuse, Mississippi State, Richmond. Overall, though, it seems like that's rare these days. It seems more buddy-buddy. I joke and call it the Care Bear era. You get some love. No, you get some love. No, you get some love. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Is that healthy for competition? Back in the day, we had the Celtics and the Lakers rivalries, Magic and Bird. Nowadays, they give flowers. But back then, you wouldn't hear a Celtics or a Lakers team player showing love to each other. They got out there and they went to war on the court. Isaiah Thomas, Michael Jordan went never. Miami Heat and New York Knicks games ended up in fistfights. Now it's you're the best, you the best, we the best, they the best. And then when somebody do trash talk, it's emotional outbursts like what have become of fierce, tough, competitiveness basketball. I think it's fear. That's just my opinion. Not like physically fear, but it's I don't want to talk trash because if you get out there, if I talk trash and you get out there and dog me on the court, I'm scared to own up to that without having a meltdown or being sad or something. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, it's weird to me. So where I'm come from in Ohio, you know what I'm saying? We talk trash, so it's just different seeing it. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong, and nice skip ball is the future. What y'all think? Anyway, last week was the Trey J Slam. Team Molly faced Team Wolf in the first round and came up short. They then faced Team Yams and lost, preventing them from moving on. Team Wolf played Team Yams in a close battle, moving both teams on to the next round for a rematch. Team Bell faced Team A-Rod, but they came up short also. They had a chance to redeem themselves versus Team Vic, but it wasn't enough, and Team Bell was eliminated. Team A-Rod took an L to Team Big Vic, setting up another next round rematch. In the next round, Team Wolf took on Team Yams. It lived up to the first round game hype, down to the wire, with Team Wolf squeaking by, moving on to the championship. Team A-Rod versus Team Big Vic was a BTB, belt to beyond, as Team Vic moved on to the finals to face Team Wolf, with Team Big Vic coming out as the champs and Daniel Irvin of the Lone Stars being the MVP of the tournament. Let's check out some highlights. Last week we also had the Mount Rushmore Rumble. It was played in the hangar. We had everything. We had the men in black pulling out. They was having squat contests on the sideline. It was great hoop action. It was between Team Granite and Team Schist. Team Granite pulled out the victory 70-63 with the hosts Mont Pika taking home the MVP. Let's check out some highlights from this matchup. Basketball Without Borders came to Chicago. It featured international talent, and it featured teams from Australia setting it off. It was gray versus blue, with Tareen Samira bringing home the MVP. In the other Basketball Without Borders action, it was the Asian teams represented, with Hiroshi Omega coming home with the MVP. Let's roll that beautiful beam footage. This week we had the Doc Sinister, and by the time I record my next episode, we'll have the Beast Coast Elite and more basketball without borders action. Pardon me. I'm gonna bring some footage next episode. I was behind, so I had to catch up. Thank everybody for tuning in, listening, reading, however you get it. I appreciate it. Let's keep this SimWorld experience going by supporting. Until next time, everybody, welcome to Prep. Peace.